Hey friends! Today I've got an unconventional marketing tip for you, and it's about messiness. And aptly, you can see no makeup, my hair's kind of fucked up. Um, but I'm having this notion that making peace with your mess helps you do better marketing. It certainly has for me. I've watched it do better marketing for my clients, and I wanted to give a few examples of how this shows up. I've noticed with a few clients, colleagues, people in my personal life, they'll really want to do something. Like they'll want to start a podcast, they'll want to start a creative project, they'll want to start a business. And they kind of get stuck in this stage where they're researching everything you need to do that, and then they buy a bunch of equipment, and they're always buying more equipment. And then this sort of like preparation stage prevents them from ever actually like doing it and starting. Like they don't actually do anything. It's just another equipment item to get the perfect setup before they actually start. And then what happens is people who are just like, all right, someday I'd love all of this equipment, but I kind of want to start now and see what happens. I'm just going to be okay that the sound quality might be a little off, the visual quality might not be perfect, but like when it happens, I'll get the equipment, but I just want to get started. I just want to start sharing. Like, of those two people, the person that's like, I'm going to work with what I got, I'm just going to go for it. Like, I'm going to do it, even though it's messy. And the person that's like, I'm going to wait and over-prepare and make sure I have every possible piece of equipment or research or knowledge or advice before I start. Between those people, the messy person gets to their goals a whole lot faster, particularly with marketing, particularly with business, particularly with sales, and then also getting to the point where they can afford to upgrade and make it fancier when they're ready. So, yeah, making peace with your mess at the start, or making peace with it not being perfect or not looking to be top quality, like helps you get started in the first place. Do something at all, which is great. The other example I wanted to give was, hi Natalie. So example number 2 of why I think making peace with your mess helps you do way freaking better marketing is that vulnerability makes it so much easier to connect with people. It makes it so much easier to understand the human behind the brand. Like, we want to connect with other humans, not like corporate entities. And then especially if we are service providers or people that are working with people in any sort of vulnerable situation, any sort of vulnerable circumstance, and that includes business, because business is vulnerable. Anything where they have a problem and that they haven't been able to solve themselves and they're looking to you for help, they kind of want to know you're not going to judge them for having the problem in the first place, or they're not going to want to feel stupid next to you who's never dealt with this issue in their life. Like, that makes them feel not good. But when you are gracious enough to share your vulnerability, your imperfect experiences, the mistakes you've made, as a way to inform why you are qualified to help with a specific issue, with this specific problem, why you are going to empathize and not judge people that are coming to you for help, that's really effective marketing. That's really way more effective, way easier to connect on a human level than it is if someone's just like, I know that I have all the answers. I have all the answers to this problem. Like, it's easy to solve like this. One invites connection, one invites, take my word for it 1,000%. There's no interaction here because I'm not willing to be vulnerable. You're going to have to do all the vulnerability on your end, which isn't fun. It's not fun in any sort of relationship if you're the only one that is going to be vulnerable. And if you're coming to someone with a problem to solve and giving them your money, your time, your investment, that's a vulnerable position. So it helps to know the person helping with you with it can empathize with that and also is willing to be vulnerable themselves. It's actually interesting that Natalie's on here. I saw you left me a nice comment on my Money Dirt series I did a while ago, where I got real personal about the blocks I was having surface as I navigate entrepreneurship and people paying me to work my magic and having to accept like what I do is valuable and worth money. And like, it was real personal. Those were like probably the most personal videos I've ever done. And I still get DMs kind of regularly from it. I still get clients kind of regularly from these videos. And y'all, I wasn't even sure if I should post them. I'm like, maybe this is going too dark. Maybe this is way too TMI for people. Like, I don't know if I should share this, but something's like, I bet this would resonate. I bet this would help my folks. And oh, thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying them, Natalie. But yeah, like I'm really glad I listened to underneath all the insecurity, and maybe this is too messy, maybe this is sharing too much about myself, maybe this is going to make too many people judge me. I'm really glad I listened to that inkling, like, no, this is really showing who I am. This is really giving insight into deep healing and how I've been able to up-level my business and my life by leaps and bounds. I'm glad I listened to that part because I'm like still getting cool connections, cool new clients off of them. All right, well, my dog is going nuts. I'm sure this was annoying on the video. I just wanted to get that out. I hope you have a great day. DM me if this resonates, or if you want a rad community and some one-on-one support to make sure you are bringing your best mess to your marketing, your most magnetic mess that makes you fabulously, uniquely human, and people want to connect with you. Join the squad. It's open right now. Okay, love you, bye.